Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all audience. My name is Azlan Khalili. Would like to talk about social media. What is social media? Social media is the collective of online communication channel that's dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing and collaboration for social. For example, like Facebook, WeChat, WhatsApp and Twitter, it become to our daily life. We will talk and discuss the impact of social media, either positive or negative. Welcome back. Today we have two special guests in our discussion about social media. Welcome to Mr. Azli and Mr. Shahrizal. Before we discuss about social media, I would like you to watch this video about the scene about social media. Have a look.
Today I will finish my work. Oh, what's that? What's that?
Okay, after seeing this video, we would like to discuss about social media. So today, I would like to ask Mr. Shahrizal and Mr. Azli about social media. First of all, Mr. Shahrizal, during the meals with family and friends, do you often or see people surfing social media? Are you agree?
Thank you, Mr. Azlan, for the question. I think I 50-50 because on our research, 50% agree with using media social while they're male. Okay? Because from my observation, most of them are the youngest and the students. So they are always using the media social and such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter during their meals. So I think I agree with the question during using media social during the meals.
Alright, thank you Mr. Shahrizal. And for the next question to Mr. Azli. During your working hour time, do you immediately see or surfing social media when you get notification from mobile phone?
Thank you, Mr. Adnan. Okay. Working. This means we do something for our life. Working. Okay. In nowadays, we quite see people always use gadget and see every time what they do. Either they're working or they do daily activity. Gadget also always at their hand. While I doing this research, I give a question to a respondent. For my calculation, almost 46 disagree from the statement. That means they disagree. They watch the handphone during working hour, but 56% people agree with the statement. That means while they're doing their job, they will use handphone to surfing their media social. That's not a good habit. That's my calculation.
Alright, thank you Mr. Azli and Mr. Shahrizal. So, we break after this and we will discuss back. We take a break 5 minutes. Okay? Okay, alright. Let's leave. Hello?
Hello, Azlan.
Yeah?
Where are you now?
I'm in my room. Why?
Are you forget our important meeting today?
What? Really? Is this
What are
today?
you doing last night?
I'm doing last night. What a funny baby and he. A lighter? Cool watch. Very sleepy right now. What? It's 3 a.m. now. Better I'm going to sleep now. For the next question to Mr. Shahrizal, do you agree that most of people surfing social media or see the mobile phone rather than you talk with family and friends?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Azlan. I think I disagree using media social during their spend time with the family or friends. Even though we always see at the restaurant, people always look their phone, then chit-chat with their friends. But from my research, 68% are disagree with the statement because maybe they are always chit-chat. They are not using the phone while spend time with the family or friends. So I think I don't agree with the question. Not all are using the phone or the media social during spend with family and friends, but they are not all. I think not all using the phone.
Alright, thank you Mr. Shahrizal. And then Mr. Azli,
Yes.
when people surfing social media, you can see they are hardly to leave mobile phone. Tell me, explain that.
Okay. Very good question from Mr. Azlan. Okay. From the sketcha, when we say before this, we can see that person using handphone from 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. That person very cannot avoid to leave their surfing media social and then get long time to sleep. Okay, and then for this case, I can relate it to my research that almost 32% is disagree. Then 68% is agree. That means majority of the people, when they watch surfing the media social, they cannot say only I want to see only 10 minutes. I want to see to only half an hour. They see, and then they keep surfing and surfing and surfing, and then they forget they are almost more than that, more than 3 hours, 4 hours to see the media social. That habit is not good because waste your time. You can do many things at outside, then watch surfing media social. That's my opinion.
Alright, thank you Mr. Azli and Mr. Shahrizal. So, we break.
Eat first. Go to food. See?
Alright, welcome. We're back to discuss about social media. So we continue back our question to 2 special guests. Alright, Mr. Shahrizal,
Yeah.
when you stop in the heavy traffic, do you often to see mobile phone for surfing social media?
Yeah, as Mr. Adli said before, most of people always using the media phone, media social while stuck in traffic jam. This is because maybe they want to see the information, the news while at the stuck in the traffic jam. So and my research said that 72% are agree with the using media social during the traffic jam. Maybe they want to see the lot of information and news and make a call for their friends or maybe their family. Okay.
Alright, Mr. Azli, I have a question for you. While you waiting somebody or you hang out in the place with coffee or shopping mall, do you always thinking about surfing social media or do you often to see mobile phone?
Okay, this question asks about waiting. Waiting, everybody is waiting is made me feel boring. Waiting is boring is related. Okay, how to avoid boring while you waiting? So the answer is watch the telephone or handphone. Okay, I made a research why people start using handphone while waiting or waiting for someone or waiting for their next turn. Okay, from my research that 60% disagree and about 84% is agree with the statement. They will sit down and after that will take out the handphone and start surfing. That meant they feel the time is running faster. So mostly people will see the handphone and start surfing to avoid their boring. That's my research. Thank you.
Alright, for Mr. Shahrizal,
Yeah.
when you're working, do you often to get distracted about mobile phone?
When we say about our job, our working hours, I strongly agree that the mobile phone and the social media are very distracted our job because we can get any notification when we are working, then the phone keep ringing and keep the notification always come to disturb our job. And as a worker, I think we should off our media social. We cannot do 2 job in our working hours because the media social are very distracted and very interrupt our job.
Alright. For the next question, Mr. Azli, what do you think? People always getting late night sleep after surfing social media.
Okay. Sleep. It means at the night. Okay. With surfing media social, mostly at the night. But if they can schedule the surfing time when they want to sleep, have the time or not. Okay. For my research say that people disagree. About 60% disagree. They use the media social until the late of the night. And then only 40% use the media social until late. Okay. I think maybe mostly people like sleep than media social. So they must sleep because the other day they must go to work and wake up early. So my opinion is the statement is not true. Because people always sleep early because the next day they want to wake up early. Like this.
Alright. For Mr. Sharizal, I have a last question for you.
Okay.
What do you think? People getting uncomfortable when people not getting accessing surfing social media.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Adlan. I think media social, I can relate to the media social and edited. So when people don't use the media social, they will feel uncomfortable. They always want to see such as their smartphone, their Facebook, their WhatsApp, their Twitter. So when they are not see the information or their media social, they will feel uncomfortable. So based on my research, our research said that most of our respondents are also agree with the statement. They feel uncomfortable when they are far away from their media social. So like Mr. Azli said, they are always until distracted their job. They spend time most of their life, their whole day with the phone, with their media social. So I agree the statement that people will uncomfortable when they are not using their media social.
Alright. For the last question for you, Mr. Azli, after you wake up in the early morning, the first thing you do is surfing social media. Are you agree with that?
Okay, thank you for the question. Okay, back from the question to the Mr. Nizal, they say people edit with the media social. Means edit, you cannot hold yourself. You want to see it. If you long time, you don't see. You want to see it for the first time. To see the information, to see the notification, and anything else. Okay, when you wake up, your mind is start working. You start working, and the first thing you thinking is, what is the news? What is the what's called new news? I want to first person. You want to see it, and then the good medium is media social. So for my research, I see that almost 38% is almost 62%. 60% is agree when they wake up. They touch the phone and they start to surfing without brush the teeth, without to wash their face. They start to surfing. Then this means they edited with the media social. They are always, and then only 38% is agree. So for my opinion, that means they edit with the media social. They mean the early wake up. They mean their thing is want to see the news. This is my opinion.
Alright. Thank you for both of you answering the question. So, as for today, we will be back after the short break. we're back for discussion our topic social media. For all this conclusion, I analysis and see that using surfing social media will get the negative impact rather than positive impact. 4. Do you have any suggestion to minimize the negative impact? So what will you do, Mr. Azli?
Of course, clearly we see that media social is much more give negative impact than a positive impact. So for my opinion, we must control the using of the media social. For example, for the leader of the company in they are working, they may for said that don't use handphone or laptop, their desktop while working. That will reduce the addicted of the surfing, and then they will work more efficient. We say, if the time of surfing they use for working, that the working time is much more than using surfing media social. So for this idea for real, we must make a special law in the company. Law, this means that law, all the staff or the workers, it must not use handphone or laptop or computer for media social. That's my opinion.
Alright. For you, Mr. Sharizal, do you have any suggestion for this impact?
Okay. From my opinion, as we know, the media social give more bad impact to our life. So I think ourselves also have to know the limitation of using the media social, such as we don't using phone while driving, because we know when we use the media phone, so we will get the accident. So and then we have to balance our life, balance the using phone, balance using with family. We know the phone or the media social have more information, news, but we have to know the media social also give bad impact to our life. So as a person, we have to know the good and bad of media social. Okay.
So the meaning of a social life, you will not often or surfing social media, and you will get and you will see yourself very antisocial for others people. So for that's all our topic, and thank you for our two special guests for discuss about social media. So for the next time, thank you.